Delimar, Malta on June 1st, 1942. A young Canadian pilot gave his life in battle far from home. His name was Andrew Albert McNaughton, not the general, but a 20-year-old airman whose story was quietly waited in the archives to be told. This is his story. Hi, my name is Adriel David Casillas, and I'm a BBA Accounting Honors student attending the HMC campus at Sheridan College. I also am an honorably discharged reservist logistics officer that served in the Canadian Armed Forces, so this assignment is near and dear to my heart. Today I will be talking to you about another officer, a pilot officer to be exact, whom I cannot be compared to in regard to his bravery. Not much is known of Pilot Officer McNaughton, but that does not make him any less important nor blemish the ultimate sacrifice that he paid. His name was Andrew Albert McNaughton from Toronto, Ontario, born on August 14, 1921, according to Library and Archives Canada's genealogy records. Andrew was the younger son of Alfred William McNaughton and Annie Elise McNaughton, who lived at 72 Willowbank Boulevard in East York, Toronto, Ontario. He was raised in a modest household and grew up during the Great Depression. It was a time that shaped the resolve of many young Canadians who were later to serve in the Second World War. In newspaper clippings from the Project Operation Picture Me found in the Canadian Virtual War Memorial online, it stated he attended Wilkinson Public School, Riverside Collegiate, and North Toronto Collegiate, all located in what is East York Borough of the City of Toronto. Now, while attending, he was quite athletic, enjoying basketball, football, swimming, and skiing. He was reported to be immature but satisfactory pilot material. Now, at some point during his life, he endured the mumps, and 4 months before joining, he suffered from a pneumonia but survived. He was a tough kid nonetheless. After enlisting in the Royal Air Force on December of 1940, and remember, it was not called Royal Canadian Air Force at that time, he was commissioned after completing preliminary training at bases Trenton, Eglinton, and St. Catharines, and received his wings at Camp Borden. Now, being commissioned at such a young age is a big deal. Now, a commission refers to a formal document that appoints an officer to a rank granting them the authority to command and oversee military operations. Commissioned officers are responsible for planning, organizing, and leading military units, and they hold ranks such as second lieutenant or higher. The commissioning process is a significant part of military tradition and symbolizes the officer's commitment to duty and leadership. Imagine that for someone who just turned 20. After graduating in the top 10 of his class from training as a fighter pilot, he mastered the controls of the legendary Supermarine Spitfire, a sleek, high-performance aircraft at the time that would become his final companion. In 1942, Andrew was deployed to Malta, a tiny island that played a massive role in the Allied defense of the Mediterranean. Malta was under constant siege, and its skies were a deadly battleground. Andrew flew the Spitfire B-950 seen here, a powerful interceptor designed for speed and agility. On June 1st of 1942, during an aerial battle east of Delimar Point, his aircraft was shot down in a dogfight. He was only 20 years old, and his whole life ahead of him. Andrew was laid to rest in Malta Cappuccini Naval Cemetery in Plot F, Colgrave 2. His name is etched in page 98 of Canada's Second World War Book of Remembrance, a quiet tribute to a life cut short. Though not widely known, Andrew's story lives on through digitized letters, clippings, and archival records. His sacrifice reminds us of the story that is not just shaped by generals and politicians, but by young men like him, brave, determined, and willing to give everything. As for me, Pilot Officer Andrew Albert McNaughton will be remembered not for rank or fame, but for courage in the face of war. May his story never be forgotten. And that was my biography for Pilot Officer Andrew Albert McNaughton. Here are all my primary sources, and I hope this serves you everyone well. Bye-bye.